What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another weekly updates and mints video. As always, we are starting off looking at the S&P 500. We can see it rebounded hard Thursday and Friday, going all the way back to 404, where it was roughly 2 weeks ago. My take on that is that the market is kind of in no man's land. We don't have enough data for sure to say that we are raising by 0.5 or 0.25. We also don't know if either of these are actually good or bad numbers, and let me explain. If we raise by 0.25 or 0.5, both could be viewed as bullish. 0.25 would signal that things aren't that bad and we don't want to cause a recession. 0.5 could signal that we want to stay ahead of inflation, and if we raise too much, then we will still get to a stage of having to lower rates sooner. Of course, we could view it negatively as well. 0.25 could signal that we are falling behind and we will never get rid of this inflation, and 0.5 could signal that we are forcing a recession. Putting it simply though, I am bullish. We may have to raise rates higher than expected, but regardless, we have to be close to the end of the cycle in my opinion. Last video we saw the chance of rates increasing to 0.5, that was about 27%, and 1 week later, this week is at 28%. We still have 17 days before the meeting, so it's too hard to say what will happen. So let's go check out some CNFT volume. We did have a few good days thanks to Goombles, and then fell right back down to our low volume of about 600,000 and lower. Speaking of Goombles, they had a successful mint last week. Congratulations to them and the team. The mint started off a little shaky with the website and the links not working properly, but then they went to the old school method of dropping an address and having it that way. I minted 3, sold 1 for 400. I do like Farmer Nash. I love tower defense games, and I'll be holding for the long term. So unless I get an offer that I cannot refuse, I'll be holding. Next up, checking out Micefia, we have a decent floor once again, around 160 ADA. They've been around this price for a week or so, and when looking through the Discord, we can see that they released their white paper on their game. It states that one of their partners called Matt Gaming is developing a game in which NFT owners interact with each other and compete in a web-based game. There will be also a 2D interactive map that connects the story. A casino will also be waiting for you on the map, and holders will use cheese tokens for the events that are held there. They have some lore, and if we continue to scroll down, it also speaks on the council and the districts. The districts will run themselves, and the council will watch over them. The council is also split into 2 factions, and these 2 factions will battle against each other to sabotage and produce the most cheese. In Phase 1, it says you must own a mouse to be a citizen, and also states you can earn cheese tokens through various tasks. The more mice that you hold, the more cheese that you earn. Then it mentions that nudists can roam around if they like, but they also have the option to be fashionable, so maybe there will be an option to pay cheese tokens or something for some clothes in the game. Phase 2 then talks about these suitcases, and holders will be able to rent them out in exchange for cheese to the newcomers. Phase 3 speaks about the Goldfathers rebelling against the council because they are working too hard. And lastly, Phase 4 talks about the murder of the councilman being resolved. And if I had to guess, the conclusion on how he passed could unite the city and have things kind of go back to a peaceful tone. However, without conflict, I'm not sure how we would earn these tokens, so we will have to wait and see what happens when that time comes. Also, on Friday, they just released a sneak peek of what some of the game might look like, or at least some of the interfaces. So right here it shows that this mission is the bank heist mission, and then the tasks are up in the top right. And then after the tasks are shown, it will show you your risk, which I'm viewing the risk as the difficulty. So here's the risk in the top right. So this one looks like it's a 4 out of 6. And because it's more difficult than the usual, you get increased experience and pay. And then it shows you the potential rewards below it and the total amount that you'll be paid. And then on this page, it shows you the available tactics. So it looks like you can choose a loud or a stealth method, or maybe this is a loud and stealth method, which doesn't make too much sense to me, but we'll kind of have to figure that out as the game comes out. Next up, we have Mutants. A few weeks ago, Mutants announced that their non-custodial staking went live, and all you have to do is stop staking, then select non-custodial. Keep in mind for the raffles, you may need to stake for 7 days again before you get your raffle benefits. Then last week they updated their raffles, fees, and some quality of life features for the users. Says now once raffles are sold out, they will immediately draw a winner. Minimum duration is reduced to 12 hours. They added buttons for the timers. Hosts can now choose a minimum and maximum amount of tickets that users can purchase. Fees for staked mutants are reduced from 5 ADA to 2, and user profiles get an indicator on your profile to show if you're eligible for the fee reduction. They added the detailed fees on the platform and added an icon to display which wallet is connected. But what's even more hype than all of that is they just announced their upcoming collection. They will eventually have the art revealed on the 15th, an announcement video and mint details on the 20th, and a light paper on the 25th, so continue to watch out, and who knows, maybe this boosts the price up in the short term. Next up is Her Monsters. Yesterday was the opening of the throne room, and for all current apartment holders, you can pledge for a friend to join and give them a waitlist spot for the upcoming main monster militia. You, of course, don't have to give your spot to someone, but if you're feeling jolly, I'm sure whoever you give that spot to will be your friend for life. Remember, their mint will be on the 17th through the 21st. If you are nominated to mint, you'll be minting between the 18th and 20th, along with the apartment holders. Speaking of mints, we have Danketsu, formerly known as Ada Ninjas. They have their 8-bit collectibles, and if you hold Ninjas tokens, the cost is 20 Ninja tokens plus 2 Ada. You can also just purchase with 8 Ada, but this is the first use case for their Ninja tokens. The 8-bit mint will be on March 8th at 4 p.m. UTC. This supply is unlimited and will run for 3 days. There are 22 backgrounds and 23 8-bit danks, which equate to over 400 combinations. This is being listed as a collectible, so I wouldn't expect this to be a crazy mint and flip, but if you love ninjas and want a few NFTs, they are only 8 Ada each. Next up, we have Goophy Gophers Mining. Their main sale will be on the 11th, and if you are whitelisted, you must verify your wallet before the end of the day tomorrow. This mint will start at 8 p.m. UTC, and if you are whitelisted, you can mint up to 2 Gophers 24 hours early on Friday, March 10th at 8 p.m. UTC. The price for the Gophers is 130 USD. This mint will take place directly on Flipper, and all major wallets for Cardano are supported. If you mint during the public sale, there will be a transaction limit of 3 Gophers, but is subject to change. They were originally going to mint these in phases, but they say that the demand is high enough to mint the full supply right away, and they also bring up a good point that if possible, it is best to use the money all at once when purchasing the miners so that they can get better scaling. I've spoken on this project a few times, but if this is your first time hearing about it, this project is a project that will mine cryptos from Bitcoin to Litecoin and many other coins. I think Dogecoin is also in that list, and a few others, likely changing throughout their existence. And they will be finding ways to give back to their community after a certain amount of money is gained through mining. I personally like their model. It's very straightforward. They will be mining crypto, period. If you think crypto is a good investment and you believe that they will continue to build and stay with the community, then this is a great NFT to own. You don't have to wait 3 years for a game to be developed or developers to build an app. They're just going to continue to mine, and the miners will slowly gain coins day by day, and the next bull market should make some people decently happy. You must be aware that there is always a possibility that something unexpected happens or they rug or whatever, so do your own research and remember not to click on any links, even if provided by someone or some project that is trusted. Sometimes projects do get hacked, and hackers take advantage of their community's trust and can really ruin your day. Gophers just today were subject to a hack, but they do have everything back now, so if you look up here, you can kind of read through that, and they apologize for it. But just always be careful and don't click on anything that you don't trust. For the last project on the list for today, we have Brave Dogs. First off, Brave Dogs are coming on the podcast this Wednesday and have given us 5 whitelist spots to hand out in my Discord. There may be some giveaways on stream, but no promises at this time because I still need to discuss with them. Their Experience Pass mint will be on the 15th for 175 ADA, and there will only be 300 available to mint. This is a whitelist only mint. If you are a whitelist, you must go to this link provided in whitelist submission in their Discord. It will allow you to enter your wallet even if you aren't whitelisted, so keep that in mind. This does not mean that you can still mint. This Experience Pass will allow you to mint up to 9 of the main mint NFTs. It guarantees you whitelist for all coming mints, whitelisted for the Brave Mint partner mints depending on their availability, discounted mints, exclusive Discord role, early beta access to all of their tools, lifetime access to all of their tools, lore art airdrops, all-time priority access to future benefits, exclusive access pass for raffles from Brave Labs, and will allow you to vote on proposals. I'm still learning about this project myself and have a bunch of questions lined up for Wednesday, so if you want to learn more, come back and check us out live or read through the rest of their light paper that I'll have linked in the description below. But that's everything that I have for this week. Remember to get outside, see your friends, see your family. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace. I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.